The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention The Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hi, this is Mia Mosinzia, also known as Mia No Time for Love. Check out my latest book, Missing, Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People, based upon a real-life relationship, available in print and ebook formats on Amazon. Do read it. I'm sure you'll love it. It's www.miamosinzia.com and www.amazon.com/Mia Mosinzia.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention The Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
It's now time for the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, iTunes, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and themikewagnershow.com. Mike brings you great guests and interesting people from all across the globe. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another great episode of the Mike Wagner Show.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from The Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs at below the competition rate. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support at sonicwebstudios.com. Mention The Mike Wagner Show, get 10% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on themikewagnershow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/The Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, all along with Amazon, Audible, and more. Take The Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to The Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel and follow The Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. We're here with a wonderful lady from Princeton, New Jersey, now getting settled in Music City, which is in Nashville, Tennessee. She's got an album along with the title track, What's in the Name, and catching a lot of attention on Spotify and also the major platforms, including YouTube and a lot more. And she just has an amazing story to tell, you know, going from Princeton over to Nashville, just a terrific journey, and just simply have a lot of potential. And she's got a very, very good story to tell. Live, ladies and gentlemen, from the Plush Studios in beautiful Nashville, Tennessee, ladies and gentlemen, the Queen of Princeton, New Jersey, Jeni Schapire. Jeni, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. What a warm welcome.
Well, it's glad to have you on as well, too, and listening to your song, What's in a Name. You're going to be a big name yourself. So you come from Princeton, New Jersey, and you're now in Nashville, and you have an album and a title track called What's in a Name. We're going to be playing that in just a minute. You're also a singer, songwriter, multi-talented musician, and you just got a fabulous story to tell. And before we get into all that, tell us how you first got started.
Well, I've been playing and writing since I was really young, and I went to school for music. I actually went to Oberlin, which is in Ohio, so I had a slight detour en route to Nashville from Princeton. And yeah, I just started shaping my artistry along the way. At school, I studied songwriting and have just been kind of trying to do my best here in Nashville ever since then, too.
And how'd you end up at Oberlin?
At Oberlin?
Yes.
There's the Oberlin College and Conservatory. They have a really good music program, so I went there for that.
Oh, okay. And you also grew up in Princeton, New Jersey as well, too. And
Yep.
And tell us, what was it like growing up in Princeton, then moving on over to Oberlin, then moving on to Nashville?
Yeah, well, Princeton was a really great town to grow up in. It was pretty, it's a really wealthy town. There's lots of different cultures coming into play there because of the university. And I mean, I was really pushed in school to like be the best I possibly could, which I think shaped me a lot. It was really difficult at times, but I'm really lucky to have grown up there. And then, went to school at Oberlin. And then after Oberlin, I was like, okay, well, what do I do next? Everyone was kind of like applying to grad school and stuff like that. And that was not necessarily on the plan for me. And so I ended up just getting it in my head that I was going to move to Nashville, and I decided to. And I moved here about 2 years ago now, and I didn't know anyone when I moved here, and now I love it here. It's home for sure.
That is amazing. And what was that one moment that precisely influenced you into moving to Nashville?
I mean, I'd spent a lot of time in New York too, and the thing about Oberlin that I loved was that it was really community oriented, and I kind of wanted to pursue that kind of vibe in the place I lived at after college. And I mean, Nashville is like, people say that it's a big city with a small town feel, which is absolutely right, because like everyone kind of knows everyone. So that was really why I chose Nashville as opposed to like New York or LA or something like that.
Mm-hmm. And what was that one moment that precisely influenced you into what you wanted to do as a career?
I went to this camp when I was in high school, and I went there for piano, and I don't know, it was like the first time that it really clicked that I could like do something that I could do music as a career, and that it was like actually something I had to do. And just being surrounded by people at that program who were really just, they loved it as much as I do. It was like contagious, and I don't know, that was the first moment that it clicked. And I mean, my aunt too, just confirming that too, just being like, yeah, you can do it. I was like, oh, okay, thanks for the permission.
It sounds like it's all in the family, which is an amazing thing and very supportive.
Yeah.
And who are some of your favorite artists, singers, and musicians growing up?
Say that again?
Who are some of your favorite artists, singers, and musicians growing up?
Well, I was raised on like a lot of folk music, like Peter, Paul and Mary, Pete Seeger. My parents really loved that. I remember listening to a lot of Stevie Wonder, Aretha Franklin. I really loved musical theater as a kid too. That was like my first into like really understanding that songwriting is like storytelling. And I think, what else did I listen to? A lot of good music.
It sounds like you've pretty much listened to a lot as well, and you talked about being musical theater. What are some of your favorite musicals around Broadway?
Oh my gosh. Hard to choose. Probably West Side Story. That's like my all-time favorite. Music Man, love that. The Color Purple. Those are some of my favorites.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like you're pretty much just ingrained in a lot of things. And who are some of your favorite artists you listen to nowadays?
I would say like I've been really liking Andy Schoaf lately. I listen to Bon Iver. I love his new stuff. I feel like you can hear that influence in my music. I've been recently shown Sam Amadon, who is like, I would call him a bluegrass musician, but he uses a lot of experimental sounds as well, especially in his more recent stuff. And I think that's just like the coolest thing.
And it sounds like it too. And of course, this transpires into what you got as well too, being in a name. We'll talk about that in just a minute. But first, to listen to the Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking our budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable, custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, along with Amazon, Audible, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. We're here with wonderful singer, songwriter, multi-talented musician, Jeni Schapire, here on the Mike Wagner Show from Princeton, New Jersey. Going over to Oberlin, Ohio to go to school, now in beautiful Nashville, Tennessee on Music Row. And let's talk about your new album along with the title track, What's in the Name, that's on Spotify and other major platforms. And tell us more about that song.
So What's in a Name I wrote actually during quarantine. I had been using a stage name before that, and I decided I wanted to part ways with that stage name. It just didn't suit me anymore. I picked it when I was 15. I just felt like I had outgrown it. And it was accompanied too by, I think quarantine for a lot of people was when everything stopped, you're forced to stop yourself and look around at all the things you've surrounded yourself by. And What's in a Name really came out of that, and feeling like I didn't really recognize the life that I had built. In a lot of ways, it was recognizable and beautiful and wonderful, but there were just a lot of things that I was like, I feel like I need to take another look so I can recognize this life that I've built for myself. And it just started by deciding that I didn't want to use my stage name anymore. It just was true to myself and my vision, what I wanted, and just moving on in that direction, moving forward with the choices that I want to make, not for anyone else.
That's interesting. What was your stage name, mind if I ask?
It was Jennifer Ray.
Jennifer Ray. I think that makes sense. Of course, being like a ray of hope, ray of life in quarantine, but sure. Being the real thing, which I think is really good. Or maybe Jeni Ray Schapire or something like that. If you can get away with Billy Ray,
my middle name, which is Rachel.
Or if you can get away with if people can get away with Billy Ray, whatever it is, then Jeni Ray, that's just a personal suggestion. So we're not here to tell you what to do or anything like that. But I think you just brought along a ray of hope and whatever else. And how about some of the other songs you've been working on? And let's talk more about that.
Yeah, so I have another single coming out called Learn the Lie, and that's a similar vein, but just like having a relationship with someone, having them spill their guts to you, and having it not even matter that you're the other person on the other end. And just that feeling, I think that's something a lot of people can relate to, like not feeling like they necessarily matter or that they're just like a stand-in. And then there are a couple other songs that are coming out as well with the EP, and yeah, I'm excited about those. A lot of them also deal with similar themes. It's kind of like the theme of the album. These are the stories that have shaped me, like coming into my identity, lost love, making choices I regret, or different dreams for the future, things like that.
Mm-hmm. And what else do you base your lyrics on?
Mostly, I write a lot of poetry, and usually it just details things that have happened in my life, so like heartbreak, loss. This next single, like I said, it's about like not feeling like you matter to someone else. And another song is just feeling like you're the you're the only person who can deal with the consequences of the mistakes you make, and coming to terms with that. And then there's another song on the EP that's about the casual nature of relationships for people of my age, and just how it's unsustainable and just makes you feel like garbage.
Mm-hmm.
So
it pretty much sounds like you're keeping it real, especially during these times. And where can we find What's in the Name at, and your other music?
What's in the Name is available on all platforms, so Spotify, Apple Music, Google, Amazon, etc., and also Bandcamp and SoundCloud. And then all of my other music, so Learn the Lie comes out October 23rd, and then the rest of the music comes out in late November.
That sounds very good. We're looking forward to that. We'll be playing What's in the Name in just a minute. But first, listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking our budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs at below the competition way. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support at sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, over 25 podcast platforms, including Amazon and Audible. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. We're here, a singer, songwriter, multi-talented musician, Jeni Schapire, here on the Mike Wagner Show, from Princeton, New Jersey to Oberlin, Ohio, and now in Music City in beautiful Nashville, Tennessee. Right now, here's one of her big singles, What's in the Name? It's the title track from Jeni Schapire here on the Mike Wagner Show. And that was Jeni Schapire with What's in a Name here on the Mike Wagner Show. And where can we find What's in a Name at, and where else can we find your music?
YouTube, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Google Music, SoundCloud, Bandcamp, all of those. And
also, you also have a website too?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just JeniSchapire.com.
That is fantastic. Once again, we're here with Jeni Schapire here on the Mike Wagner Show. A very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely fantastic. That's a great song, by the way. And what can we expect from you in 2021 and beyond, Jeni?
Oh my gosh, I'm hoping to put out so much more music. I'm really excited.
And it sounds like it, too. And who do you consider your biggest influence in your career?
Wow. Maybe someone like Imogen Heap. I love her stuff, and she's had a lot of stuff in TV and movies and written for other people, stuff like that. She's a name of her own and then shapes other people's careers, too. I would love that.
Mm-hmm. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
Oh, my gosh, just be yourself. That's it.
And you're doing a great job of it, too, Jeni.
Thank you.
And once again, Jeni Schapire here on the Mike Wagner Show, singer, songwriter, multi-talented musician from Princeton, New Jersey, going through Oberlin, Ohio, now in Nashville. A terrific journey. A very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to having you again soon. And once again, tell us about your upcoming projects. What's your website? How do people contact you? Where can people purchase or listen to your music?
So music is coming out October and November of this year, hopefully more next year, and you can find it everywhere you find music. Biggest influences are just, Bon Iver, Imogen Heap, Wise Blood, I love her, Andy Schoaf, all of that, and you can look me up on all of the social media sites at Jeni Schapire, and my website is JeniSchapire.com. I hope to hear from you. Let me know what you think of my music. Let me know what kind of day you're having, any of that. I just want to hear.
Sounds good. We will do that. And once again, Jeni, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor. Keep us up to date. We'll have you back on in 2021 and beyond. You've been great. Keep in touch.
Thank you so much for having me.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenue. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Thanks for listening to the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and themikewagnershow.com. Please support our program with your donations at themikewagnershow.com. Join us again next time for another great episode of The Mike Wagner Show.